Hi, I'm Larry Richardson with SeaLevelRiseRealEstate.com. In this episode, we're going to take a quiz. Specifically, I'm going to take you to various locations in my area of South Florida and ask you if by sight you can tell whether or not a property floods. Now, this is a critically important exercise, mainly because with sea level rise flooding, a lot of times you can't tell by eye whether or not a property floods. Now, that's mainly due to the fact that a lot of the sea level rise flooding that we're experiencing right now occurs during fall king tide period. That's when the Earth, the Sun, and the Moon are in a certain proximity that causes higher than normal tides. Much of the year, you would not see flooding at all on these properties. You would see dry streets and dry properties, dry parking lots, and everything would look hunky-dory. But if you are here during fall king tide season, you might see a lot of flooding. Pretty much every time there's a full moon or a new moon, there could be flooding at these locations. So they could flood over and over those times of years. They could also flood when we have a tropical storm or hurricane off the coast that's kicking up surf and sending more water than normal toward our beaches and into the intercoastal waterway and any other coastal body of water. So this is a very important exercise, and it's mainly meant to remind you that just going by sight isn't good enough. You also have to ask your realtor, you have to ask the seller, and you have to ask other experts in your community of interest whether that property floods or not. In other words, you have to do due diligence. So come on, let's take a look at some properties. And away we go. Does this street flood? Does this boulevard flood? And how about this street? And this street, does this street flood? And how about this property? Does it experience sea level rise flooding? No, I'm just here to get my lunch. So how'd you do on the quiz? Yeah, that's about to be expected. Now, the point of this exercise is not to encourage or discourage you from buying coastal property, but it is to encourage you to ask the right questions. You gotta ask the right questions to find out what the sea level rise flooding status is of your property of interest. This is the only way that you will both protect your property and your financial future, but also your ability to enjoy your days near the ocean. Please check out my website, SeaLevelRiseRealEstate.com, for more information. You're also going to find a link so you can purchase my book, 7 Sea Level Rise Real Estate Questions for buyers, sellers, owners, and real estate agents. And you know, you might find some more quizzes to keep you busy. So again, my name's Larry Richardson, and I will see you in the next episode.